Hi, everybody. Welcome to this Girls Who STEAM mini series. In this series, we're going to be talking about computer science and all that jazz. And in this unit, we're going to be talking about HTML and coding. So let's get started to an intro to computer science. So first, maybe wondering, who am I? Who's talking to you? What's going on here? So, hello, I am Richell. Here are some pictures of me throughout this year. So, some stuff about me is I'm a junior in high school currently, and I'm currently studying computer science at my high school. And I am currently in my high school's marching band, and I play the trumpet. I've been playing the trumpet since like what, fifth grade, and it's been super fun. Marching band has been such a fun experience. 10 out of 10 recommend. So that's why you see those like that line of just like trumpets. Sorry, over here. That's why you see that. That's my whole section in marching band. It's all of our trumpets lined up together. And that picture you see above me right over here, that's just me in concert band. I also do concert band and play the trumpet as well. So let's get started, y'all. Alrighty, so you may be asking, what is computer science? So, computer science is just like the studying of computers to solve problems. So, if you have a problem, computer science is basically saying, how can we use computers to solve that problem? All right. So I may be asking, well, you probably know this, but like, what is a computer? So just starting from the basics, a computer is a device that stores and processes information. So it can be a laptop, an iPad technically counts as a computer because it's a device that stores information, it keeps that information, and it processes that information, does stuff with it. So a phone is also technically a computer, and all of that. So next. Programs. So programs are what help run the computer. They're just a set of instructions that computers use to do things. So like what we're going to be learning about is like coding and telling the computer things to do. So I can solve problems or just to make it do things. That's what programs do. They are just a set of instructions that help computers do things. Because computers can't do things on their own, so we have to make them do those things through programs. All right. So we're gonna go back to a computer. A computer is made out of two main parts. Those include hardware and software. Okay. So first we're gonna start with hardware. Hardware include like the physical parts of the computer, like the mouse, the keyboard, the screen. Parts you can look at and you can actually like touch. Those are the hardware parts of a computer. So these are physical parts that make up the computer. Next, up here, we have is software. So software is just another fancy word for the programs of the computer, the programs that we like earlier discussed in the other slides back there. A good example of software are apps like Gmail, what else? Google Drive, what's another fun thing? Like games, Google Classroom, all those things, apps, stuff like that, those are all called software. So like when you have your phone, they're like, do you want to install the new software update? That's what it's doing. It's installing some new programs onto your device. Software is just a bunch of new programs to help your computer do things, basically. Alrighty. Next, now we're going to look at the internet over here and the World Wide Web. So computers and devices all connect to the internet and the web, and they allow you to have access to these two things. So let's try and differentiate um, these two things. So first, over here, the internet. The internet is a connection between devices. The internet is basically you're just connecting one different devices, like you're connecting your phone and maybe your friend's computer all the way at her house. You're just trying to connect them both. Some uses of the internet that we include are watching YouTube and online shopping, things like that. Up here, the World Wide Web. To not be confused with the internet, the web is a collection of websites. The web is what connects all the websites, all this connects the whole internet together. The web is the stuff that you can actually like see on the internet. Like if you go to Google, that that's a part of the World Wide Web. The web is just things that you see on the internet. Maybe you see your favorite T-shirt you want to buy on the internet. That's a part of the World Wide Web, if that makes sense. And just some credits for today. All this stuff that we just talked about and covered is in this. Oops, it's backwards. In this book, right over here, everything you need to know to ace computer science coding in one big fat notebook. Really cool book. A lot of good stuff in here. I use some of that. I'm going to be using this book throughout our little mini series. Alrighty, so that was it for today. In our next video, we're going to be talking about HTML and you'll be writing your first lines of code in HTML. I'll see you then.